Alrighty, guys, y'all know the drill. It's your boy, JT, the freaking car guy. Uh-oh, looks like my neighbor, she asked me, do I work on cars a while back? And I told her, yeah. She asked me, can I come check out her van? The only problem with that is, y'all know me, I'm quick to check out stuff that I think I can make some money off of. Now, the only problem with this whole ordeal, y'all see the tow truck here. I guess she called a tow truck. I don't know if she finna sell it to the scrap yard or just finna tow it to a shop. But guys, get a load of what kind of van this is. Yeah, y'all gonna be shocked. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is, y'all see that emblem on the rear? Now, I can't avoid putting her license plate on there, but that is a damn Toyota Sienna. Okay, yeah, I feel bad for her because she said it stopped one day, and she didn't know what to do. Oh, you finna tow it to the shop? Get it working? Oh, you gonna get it fixed? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. So she gonna tow it to a brother house. That's the thing. See, when I talked to her, she asked me did I work on cars because she saw me with a mechanic shirt on. I said, yeah, but I don't have no scan tool that would tell me. Guys, when you're dealing with no starts, okay. Now I don't have a good generic scan tool. So let me put it that way. All right. The scan tool that I use on a daily is specifically catered around Stellantis product. Okay. So now, general scan tool will put you in the ballpark. What you need to see, or what I will be looking for, is am I getting a crank input, cam input? You need three things to start: fuel, spark, and compression. Right? So it's fairly simple when you. So I can't help her because I can't get into her computer. Other than that, if I could, which begs the question: should I invest in a generic scan tool that will render me access to all makes and models electronics? Should I really invest in that? And the answer is no, absolutely not. All right, I got enough problems. Now, if I'm a specialty mechanic for a brand. So I know everything about that brand. Now, this thinking goes, a car is a car is a car. However, nowadays, that's not the thinking, because every car maker's got their own little secrets and their own little traditional problems that they have. I got a Toyota buddy I can call, and pretty much he can answer any question that I may have with a Toyota. Same would go for me. All right, if he can run into a Dodge he can't figure out, or a Chrysler, JT, let me hit up JT. All right, I get those type of calls all the time from mechanics. Yeah, we pass around favors, knowledge all the time. So I'm on speed dial to a lot of guys that may run into problems with a Chrysler. We don't charge because, shoot me, give me some ideas, man. What you think I need to check? Blah, blah, blah. Have you seen this? The biggest question I get is, hey, man, have you seen this on a Durango? Let's say, have you seen this problem, coolant leak on a Durango? It's coming from up top, but I don't know what the hell it is. Chances are I have seen it. Same thing for that. I will give him a call. Hey, man, I got this no crank. I mean, I know the traditional things to check, but again, there are some internal secretive things you may need to check, right? That only mechanics know to get you right there. One thing about mechanics, they don't like wasting time. They don't like watching long ass videos. And I get it, guys. I'm the same way. But I'm also that same guy. Get pissed off if you don't watch my full video. Or I get pissed off if you get on my video going, man, you talk too much. Get straight to the point. I be wanting to snap on your ass because you don't know the pain and struggle I'm going through to put this video out. I don't care if it's 10 minutes long. I'm not trying to please you impatient ass mechanic. I ain't got time, man. Get straight to the point. No. Be patient. All right? You watching my video for 10 seconds not going to render me any kind of revenue stream. You're not going to let the ad play. You already impatient. So I'm not here to cater or please you. The bulk of my viewers are mechanic trainee or mechanics in training or DIYer. They don't mind listening to why it is that they having that problem. So a lot of my videos I catered around them. Not no damn mechanics. I can't stand y'all asses because y'all too damn impatient. You want the answer. And guys, I do the same thing. When I get on a video, I go straight to the end trying to hope they'll tell me what to check. Get straight to it. Because the chances are I'm likely familiar with already how I got to that point. That's why it's irrelevant to here. That's why mechanics are so impatient. They already understand how one could get to that point. They just want to know what that point is. Does that make sense? Mechanics are the most impatient people I've ever seen in my life. And again, I'm one, so I understand. But as far as our Toyota go, maybe bro got a generic scan tool that he can find everything. It just goes, it very well could be a fuel pump. And even if that's the case, I can't do no fuel pump right there. So you're forced, guys, the bulk of fuel pumps now are inside the tank, which means the tank have to come out, okay? Now, y'all remember the home video or the home, I had a mobile phone. I was acting as a mobile mechanic. I went over to check my friend's black Charger out. Yes, her fuel pump was out. I was able to replace that fuel pump simply because it was behind the seat or underneath the seat. So yes, I didn't have to drop the tank. Just take the retainer off and replace the fuel pump. That's a different story. A minivan ain't no access up top. You have to drop the tank. So even if I figured out it's the pump, I can't fix it. So she will eventually end up having it towed to a shop anyway. But it would be nice to have a scan tool that can check everything. But I don't need it, guys. If I was hurting for work or if I was slow or if I didn't have enough to keep me busy, I probably would. All right, but anytime I have to go searching for the answer, at this point in my career, I'm spoiled. Open the hood on any Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chrysler, any of that, I'm not shocked, okay? If I open the hood on something else, my brain process start running. I don't like that. I don't like thinking. I like this. You see that van right there? That's a Pacific. If this guy van quit right now and he turned over there, I can literally turn over there with him and discuss his problem, what may be his problem. And if I have my pod in my pocket, which I usually mostly do, but that van ain't gonna never quit. So we ain't gotta worry about that. That's a Chrysler Pacifica. It's not gonna ever stall out like that Toyota my neighbors did. All right, but yeah, there's nothing on that Pacifica that was shot. So yeah, that's a different story. So I want to maintain working on stuff I'm familiar with because it keeps me busy. I'm not saying all this stuff break, blah, blah, and I'm always slamming. They're going to keep me jobs. No, I'm just saying I got enough to stay occupied. All right, so there's no need to try to learn. Y'all see all these different makes and models? There's no freaking need for a mechanic to try to learn every freaking model car ever built. I'm a master tech of all of it. You out of your freaking mind, man. Your brain, you're not going to make any money because you're going to spend the bulk of your time trying to figure out, hey, what the hell wrong with this damn Q70? Let me get on the internet. I'm sure somebody done seen it. Let me research this, research that. I don't have to research a damn thing on, see that Chevrolet right there? Yeah, that's a Toyota. There's no reason for a mechanic to try to master every freaking car on the planet. If you do, you got a lot of time on your hand. All right? Yeah. I don't have a lot of time on my hand. I'm trying to get as much bread out of this industry. I'm in this industry, so I might as well profit off of it, this is what I do on a daily. But I can't do this forever, so I got to build up enough war chest to keep me occupied during my retirement. All right? I don't know if any of that's a Honda. Now, those might break down. All right? You Toyota and Honda lovers, I like picking on y'all. Because y'all easy to pick on. Y'all some hardcore lovers. Guys, I got to go. That's all I have. I'm at my destination. I'm on my way to the gym. I got to get one in, man. Y'all know your boy. Remember what I told you. Working on cars is all fine and dandy. But if you ain't healthy and can't move, because you got some kind of ailment, you sit down too much or you stationary too much, that's not good. The older you get, the more physical activity you need to become accustomed to so you can hang around a little while longer. Physicals, things I talk about all the time, not just working on cars, but your yearly physical is crucial. It's important. You need to get one of those every year, and I know I'm getting way off track. Well, yeah, guys, this stuff matters. So I got my physical coming up, my yearly physical. All right, whatever I'm lacking in, whatever I'm deficient in, that will be corrected. That's what early detection is for. But for now, I'm about to go get one in. I'm about to go bench press by 550. 550, I'm a deadlift by 620. I don't know yet. I'm playing. Guys, it's your boy. I gotta go, man. I can't play with y'all all day. Oh, by the way, yeah, okay. That's all I got, man. I gotta go. Thanks for watching.